Hello anyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Let's go back to Shrimpy's route, where last time our dad died, woohoo. I went on a bit of a long, irritated rant about her motivations. Always fun. So yeah, going into the month with the awesome cutscene, I believe. I always forget what comes after that. Because it's not long after that before the time skip happens. There's the Holy Tomb one, which is not the same as the Holy Mausoleum, I just keep thinking it is. And then I think there's only one more month after that. So we're getting there. Right, I still haven't done the thing I keep saying I'm going to do and gone off camera to sort stuff. Still can't reclass anyone, okay. Explory time. You gonna load? There we go.
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you.
That won't be necessary.
Are you already past it? You are unflappable. I will give you that much. In that case, I will remain silently supportive. You are right that we must keep moving ever onward.
I still want to weep, but you know. I'm on Adel's route, I feel like I probably ought to embrace it fully, no matter how much I don't want to. Are you talk toable? No.
What the?
Wait, is Bernie not here? That seems unlikely. Where is she? Oh. Very weird. No, thanks random generic student for your concern.
Hello there, Professor. It is a shame what happened to Gerald. I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
Aww, that's really cute. I like that one. Anyway.
Hello there.
Captain Gerald's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't... I can't believe...
Me neither.
Maybe.
Well, I can, because, you know, already seen it happen. Not many people around there tonight. Today. Oh, you can tell I'm tired.
Professor, I'm so happy to see you. You're finally returning to your old self. To see the light in your eyes again is a gift. It inspires me to carry on as well. As you know, the Knights are searching furiously for any trace of the enemies who escaped.
Like you?
I'll inform you immediately if I learn anything relevant.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I'll deal with that later. Or I'll run awkwardly into Edelgard for a while. That's also possible.
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is saying impossible things.
I do not see what is impossible about it. All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can. You are the Empire's guest, so to speak. They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident. Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
You were already told. I am learning here, from the Academy. What are you thinking, Professor?
You don't have to leave if you don't wish
I am
it.
not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
I also will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
No, look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding.
Really ought to try and get him to support with people.
Professor.
But you know.
I'm so glad you're okay, Professor. I was so worried.
Oh, Professor! You must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you. We were thinking that if you were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better.
Thank you for the thought.
Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Thank you, Mercy and Annette.
The other night, I had the honor of sharing a drink with Gerald. He was pretty tactless, honestly. He could be blunt at times, but he always looked like such a proud, happy father whenever he spoke of you.
Tranquil is being noisy. Aren't you quitting? You gonna come and meow into the microphone? I assume not.
No.
Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
Aww. Gatekeeper cried.
What do you require? Farewell.
Hey!
I finally sold all my bullion in the last battle preparations, in case people were wondering why I suddenly have so much money. Anyone here? No.
Hey!
Really ought to work on lost items. Save my activity points for actually leveling myself up.
Gerald just the other day. Why? Why did he have to go and die?
It's a good question.
It's too awful. He didn't deserve it.
Nope.
Do you have time for a request?
Sure. No one else in here? Okay. There's someone in there, though.
Professor, I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen.
But if we don't defeat them...
I agree they must be defeated, but I also feel we must approach this with prudence.
You're probably right.
I'm sure...
You're fine.
Okay, Professor. I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage, but when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say, but I do know this much. Sir Gerald must have been very proud to have you as his child.
Thank you. You're motivated. Kind of can't be bothered if they're already motivated.
Maybe. When I heard that Monica was with the enemy, I was surprised by how unsurprised I was. Something was just off about her. It's hard to explain. That said, whenever she had free time, she was always hanging around with Edelgard. I wonder if Edelgard is also... Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just being paranoid. Please ignore me.
Very good instincts there, generic student. You might be the first person to call that, which is impressive. Although again, the game is clearly giving up on subtlety in its foreshadowing, and yet we missed all of it the first round. Which is impressive.
Professor? Do you think we'll still be able to graduate? If dangerous things keep happening around here? Who even knows? I'm worried.
I don't know if anyone technically does
hope that all the
graduate
students
this
and
time.
professors will be there to celebrate at the graduation ceremony.
Because we kind of go to war before we graduate. Oh, joy. Ignore the awkward pause. Got something stuck in my hair and it's annoying me. I don't even know how that happened.
Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But well, I'm glad to see you out in the world again. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
What do you think, Professor?
You're worrying too much.
Hopefully the knights finish their business and hurry back. I wouldn't mind having a few extra lances around.
Sure.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Gerald's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word.
Surprisingly decent conversation with Lorenz there.
Professor, it seems like you're holding up okay, but I'm worried about Leonie.
Kinda couldn't care less right now.
She really loved Gerald. I hope she can bounce back. I'll say a prayer for Gerald's soul. There's not much else I can do.
That's pretty nice. I hear rain again. The rain has been ridiculous the last couple of days. Like, I think it's legitimately the first time I've ever had to use my fastest wiper setting.
I haven't lost a parent yet, so I can't even begin to understand how you must be feeling. But even while you're standing still, the world keeps on moving. I always find that oddly comforting.
Okay. Don't know if I find that comforting, but I don't like change in general, so it's not really that surprising. Right. Go around and catch up with all the people I've missed.
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say at times like these. Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now. Losing someone dear to you. Well, each loss is unique.
Where is she looking?
But it's a feeling I know very well.
Why is she staring at the sky?
That said,
There we go.
Professor,
You okay there, Ingrid? Ugh, I hate the weather right now. Like, I only just put my heating on because I've been at work all day.
Professor.
My hands are so cold that they actually hurt. Like, this sucks. Hopefully they'll defrost soon.
Professor, I'm so sorry about what happened to Gerald. No, of course my sorrow is nothing compared to yours. The Knights are even now searching for our enemy's whereabouts. They are to report back the moment they find something. If you desire revenge, Professor, you can count me in.
Thank you, Dimitri.
Professor, I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Gerald was so much stronger than me, but even that's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in.
You gotta keep yourself active during tough times. That's how I got through it when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything.
Okay. Man, is anyone demotivated right now? Can I be bothered to do this right now? Guess we'll give it a go.
No use. I will not be stopping.
No, she has high crit.
Flame Spirit protect me.
21 crit. Dear Lord, Petra. Yeah, we made it pretty far there. Sweet. I just love running into things that I can't control, don't I?
Right.
Let's go see. Ugh. Sadness.
Professor, I brought some flowers for Gerald.
Thank you.
It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
That's really cute.
Interesting. I slipped quietly into the vault and rummaged about, looking for anything we might find useful. There is a group of people who want to kill us, after all. What? This is no time for asking permission. I learned long ago that one can ask permission or forgiveness. It is rarely useful to request the former. Still, it appears the knights have already taken everything useful. There were crest-related objects I thought might be worth studying, so there you go again with that stern look. Of course I'll put them back when I'm done, assuming they bear no additional use.
Well done, Lindy, for completely managing to avoid the topic of my dead dad. Oh dear. Why do I like him so much? He's such a one-track mind. Loosely masquerading as a human being.
Excuse me. Not just Tomas, but Monica too. We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we? Who are these people really? What do they want?
Yeah, it's not great.
Professor, oh goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person.
I love that he keeps praying even when he's looking at me. I'm not the goddess yet, Cyril.
When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn, receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star. That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady Rhea taught it to me.
Receive them into your blue blood is a weird one.
I pray that Gerald is happy in the next world.
Don't we all? I certainly do.
Need something? See you
Can't be
again
bothered
soon.
right now. Should we be a bad counselor? Let's go for it. Discuss with students, rely on things, spar with them. Great. Always put on more clothing when it's cold, but can only remove so many layers in the heat. How do you survive a hot summer? Refreshing dip in a cool watering hole. No. Figures that Adel wouldn't like swimming. Why do people always have to be so far down this corridor?
Professor, I'm scared. I feel that I don't understand the world. How could something like that happen to Gerald? He was so strong.
Push through.
You're inspiring, Professor. I'll do my best.
My son. I love him. Also, is everyone just motivated this month? Because everyone I've checked has been.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I am so sorry. The failing was clearly our own. We didn't notice the enemy's invasion. And now Gerald. I apologize. There is nothing I can say to atone for our sins. Professor, please do not let your guard down even among the people of the monastery. There is no way to know where another enemy may be hiding.
Monica von Ox. There is nothing suspicious in her past that would suggest this change of character. Her transformation must have something to do with her disappearance last year. Sadly, that is the extent of my knowledge. I wonder who kidnapped her, And why?
I wonder if that's her real body. Monica's, I mean. If that's like dead Monica that Kronya is just hiding in awkwardly. Or if, I'm trying not to finish that train of thought, apparently. Oh yeah, or if it's just an illusion. I mean, knowing what we know about the Slytherys, wouldn't surprise me if they're just walking around in dead bodies. Seems like a very them thing to do.
You have lost your father. Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me. Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you. If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
I shall.
You have lost your... Now, if there is...
I don't particularly use you, so you're unlikely to be. I love how he's awkwardly hiding behind this suit of armour. Look, it's a suit of armour with legs, everyone. Okay, I've had my fun.
I've never been much for condolences. How about a little logic instead? The knights have spread out around Garreg Mach in search of Geralt's murderers. Thus, the monastery's fighting strength is, for the moment at least, depleted. Perhaps that was the enemy's real objective. We should be prepared for further confrontation.
Yeah, the reasons I'm mad at Edelgard also apply to you, Hubie. Because you're part of this one as well. I'm not impressed with either of you right now. Though at least I find you more amusing. In a weird, scary kind of way.
You've lost someone very dear to you. I'm so... You have my sympathy. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month. We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you. I've always seen strength in your eyes. I know you'll recover. You're a very strong person.
Thank you.
Right. I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Geralt. Will you listen? It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure?
Okay, I don't think that ever went anywhere in Claude's route. And that really bothers me, because... Why are you still talk-toable? There we go. Because that was a really interesting bit of information for me, and I wish they'd actually done something with it. Like, back whenever it was when I thought Geralt was one of the saints, I thought that maybe they were using it to drain his blood to get hold of that, because it's powerful, like they want Flame. And I guess he does have the crest of flame, so his blood would still be powerful, but like... Did that knife do anything special? Did it drain his blood? Was it just made by materials they don't understand, by the slithery ones in their weird dubstep robot cave, which I hate? I just wish the game wouldn't introduce cool-seeming things and then not follow up on them.
Oh, is something hiding just behind that book? That ring.
The ring.
I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Geralt, he said he wished for you to have. He also said that you should...
It also bothers me that they didn't really make that very explicit in the S support, that we gave them the special ring.
Excuse me, Professor. How are you holding up? I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain, as if it were brand new. Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
Wonderful. Thanks, Rhea.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory.
though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person. As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time. How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
Hanging out in dead bodies, I guess. And other cheerful thoughts. Right. That's everyone spoken to, so I'll see if anyone does need motivating and do my usual faculty training, and then I may as well just roll right into the lectures, because... Nope, everyone's fully motivated. Don't know how that happened. Anyway, I will be back when the lecture begins, I guess. Okay, I know I'm not where I expected to be, but interesting. I've just checked my supports, and some of the inter-house ones have the it will take some time before you can deepen this bond. So, Adel and Lysithea do. Raphael and Bernadetta do. No, Lindy just isn't there yet. But I find that pretty interesting, because on Claude's route, one of my major points was that there didn't seem to be much in the way of supports based on post-time skip. And yeah, interesting to see where this goes, because it must be after plot stuff, but I can't particularly think of anything pre-time skip that might open those up, so I guess we'll see. Anyway, I'm trying this again because, yeah, I had an extra point. Now I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Gotta ask you something.
Eat meat and fish, eat vegetables. Ironic advice from me, who avoids vegetables at all costs. No. I don't know if I'm really going to use Ignatz much, to be honest. As much as I adore him, he's not the best unit in the world.
I do not believe I am required to team up with you. I would rather work with almost anyone else. But I will do what needs to be done.
Of course. We will both do what we have to. But do not drag me down to your level.
Yeah, I don't want to train either of these in heavy armor, but it just really amuses me to put them together. I want to see what their supports are
Look at
like.
this beautiful achievement. Hubert was no help at all, though. Your inability to face reality is just another reason you are inferior to Lady Edelgard.
Oh, you guys. Oh, perfect, though.
Ah, it's clear to me now.
It's starting to take shape.
I'm getting it.
I think I get it now.
Great. Sure, let's go participate in St. Sarah's Day. Oh, the amusement of Edelgard being here.
We must learn to work together.
I mean, I know she has Ceres's crest, but I still find that hilarious.
I still... I am grateful.
No, you can't have tea with Rhea on her birthday. Not that I'm especially bothered, but you know. Oh, I really ought to do these. Alright, be right back a minute while I clear them up. I'll let you know if anything more interesting happens. I've just noticed that, Rhea shares a birthday with my sister. Hey Cart, you were born on St. Sarah's Day. Congrats. Kinda sucks that his wife is buried at his own monument. Like, man. Poor them. That sucks. Oh, that's weird, I didn't have— oh,
most
yeah.
appreciated.
Here it is.
I can only hope that the West— but just to be safe, I have— I will entrust them.
You're gonna regret that.
I must confess. Yes. This stone monument. It is also the grave of my wife.
You are safe now, Mother.
Flame is actually my daughter. And here I thought we had... There are many who would see falsifying her identity. Mercifully, I haven't.
If you say so.
Mother loved the coast. Fishing was her...
I remember it fondly.
Fish is my favorite.
I still come here to fish. It reminds me...
We cannot turn back.
You're right. Dwell too much on the past.
Goodbye, Mother.
I'm still worried that it says you cannot turn back the clock, etc., because... I mean, I know that Sothis is technically their mother. Well, Setith's mother, but there was a time when I thought that she was Flane's mother, and I can't imagine Setith being married to Poundlantiki. But then I can't really imagine Poundlantiki being married to anyone. I mean, she is the progenitor goddess. I guess she wasn't married when she just produced the children of Sothis, but who knows. Anyway, glad to get that done. Lance and bow, lance and riding, no. And I probably ought to work on her riding at some point, but... Setith! Ugh, I love this man.
Ah, there you are. I apologize for calling you in so suddenly.
I know we've seen this, but I do love
I
Setith, so I'll just go through it quickly. A good man.
He could have done better if...
You are right up...
My efforts were not...
Yes, certifications. This is what I wanted to look at, because quite a lot of us can now do this. So you can be a warrior or a warlock. I like you being able to use magic as a backup, but at the same time I know you're really supposed to be an axe person. That's quite the outfit. I'll come back to you. Hubie, you're easy to decide. That's quite the outfit you have there. Still need to get some Dark Seals at some point. Where's Darkman when you need him? I've put her as dancer now, finally. Weird that that still looks like it's equipped. Oh no, that's just the thing she's been. Never mind. Ooh, you could go on a wyvern. That would be quite exciting. Or a sniper. Ooh, bow range +1 again. I do love the range. But I also love being able to move further. No, I'm gonna make you a sniper. As much as I love flying units, they do have annoying weaknesses, and I think she's gonna be better as this. Wonder how many seals I have left. One, okay. See if this works. Yeah. Okay, that's everyone except AD. I do need to buy some more seals if I can. Let's buy 3 of them. Oh, I guess I'll do what I'm supposed to. Oh. Or she'll fail.
How shame.
That's fine too. Anyway, today I'm gonna rest because I did a stupid thing and forgot to take the Sword of the Creator off Byleth when I was auto-battling. She doesn't have it right now for that reason. But, yeah.
Professor.
Lance and riding... no. Sorry, Hubie, but that's a no-go.
He could have done...
You are...
Ah, it's clear to me.
I think
Okay, so this is our last free time before the next mission. What am I gonna do? I think I might rest again just so Sword of the Creator is actually at its maximum. Which it hasn't been for quite a while.
Professor, I know where the enemy is. Where Solon is. They're in a place called the Sealed Forest, close to the monastery. The Archbishop is gathering the knights to begin a search. She's doing so in secret, behind our backs.
Why in secret?
She must be afraid that a thirst for revenge will compel you to seek them out.
Well, she's not wrong.
Now that you know, will you give us the order?
You seem very enthusiastic about this.
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest. It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there. They are the ones who took Gerald from you. I know how you must despise them, but I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
Can't stop me.
Please,
well, they
Professor,
can, but...
do not act carelessly. I ask that you leave this to us. Losing you so
well, what
soon
if I don't
after
want
losing
to?
Gerald would be unbearable.
Lady Rhea, our professor is not acting out of revenge.
Yeah, I am.
Sending us out there is the most strategic move we can make. You can't deny it. Most of the knights are still far away. Not only does our professor wield a hero's relic, but there is no one here who is more powerful. Seteth and the few remaining knights can't leave the monastery unattended. We have fought under our teacher's command countless times. We are the most effective army here, and we are already prepared for battle.
As always.
We have no idea what the enemy is plotting. We must act
Oh, you
now.
do. Well, to some extent.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy?
Sure.
Understood. Destroy the enemy. You have the protection.
Let's go, my teacher. Whatever happens, do not lose your conviction out there.
Gonna go cut my way out of the darkness. Always fun. I like this mission. It's an enjoyable one. We're getting close to the end of the school saga, though. Right. Marketplace. Got some stuff to sort out. Oh, I'll just do it through the other menu. That's so much easier. Good grief, there's a few of these. I'm gonna go through a few of these, just because, you know, why not?
Just look at this place. It's so beautiful, I believe I should take a nap and enjoy it properly.
Linhardt, lost in thought, I see. Unacceptable. Are you not aware that a noble's duty is to be ever vigilant?
Rest increases alertness. Is there something I can do for you, Ferdinand?
Well, I was just passing by, and I thought I could give you a little advice. You always seem to be napping. Why not spend your free time doing something productive?
Easier said than done, Ferdinand. I'm afraid I suffer from a constitution that tires easily.
Some training will remedy that. Let us work on that today. I will train you myself. Arise, Linhardt. The righteous path of the noble lies before you.
Why is he so extra? I don't know what else I expected from a guy who announces he's moving by yelling his own name, but...
Always giving it your all, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Is there something wrong with that?
Of course not. In fact, I rather enjoy your demeanor. You go all out even when others wish you wouldn't. You work hard, inspire the admiration of others, and your dignity as a noble is beyond reproach.
I consider it my mission to serve as a guide and a model for other members of the nobility.
As capable as you are striking. Next to you, I am a mere infant.
Oh, you are far too kind. Although I do work hard each day to achieve all of which you speak.
You've mastered all the important noble skills. You drink tea, talk about how great you are, ride horses.
Indeed. I went for a ride earlier today.
He hasn't realised that Lindy's being sarcastic yet, has he?
Is that so? You'll have to tell me about it sometime when I'm not walking away.
Where are you going?
I must get some sleep, being the infant that I am. Farewell for now, Ferdinand, oh noble among nobles.
I'd love to see Linhart try to talk to Lawrence.
Noble among nobles? Seems a bit much. Did he say get some sleep? Hey, wait!
He has no sarcasm radar at all, does he?
Flayn, I have another question for you, if you please.
Another one, Linhart? When will you leave me in peace?
A breakthrough has been made concerning your crest. A major crest of Saint Sethlene, correct?
Well, yes. I've been trying to keep that quiet.
Part of my interest on this topic is that I possess a minor crest of Sethlene myself.
Oh, I've forgotten about that.
I am aware.
Possessing a minor crest is uncommon, but not rare among the noble families. However, a major crest of Sethlene, that is beyond rare.
Oh, is it?
I am quite curious as to why you were born with such a rare major crest.
He doesn't look curious, he looks pissed.
Given that mine is a minor crest of the same type, it's possible that you and I are distant relations.
Such a weird thought.
You and I, related? I am quite certain that is not the case.
Oh, do you have access to a detailed ancestry? That could be a most useful tome.
No, I do not. However...
A shame. Oh, to explore one's lineage and investigate such possibilities. Alas, the odds of your being a direct descendant of Saint Sethlene are quite low. The prevailing theory among respectable scholars is that Saint Sethlene died, having never married.
It's true she's unmarried. Was unmarried. That is. I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not a descendant of Saint Sethlene. Of this, I can assure you.
Yeah, you just are Saint Sethlene. I think that's cooler.
While I do not subscribe to your absolute certainty, I do agree your relation to her is highly unlikely. Yet there is some connection between yourself and Saint Sethlene.
What was that you were mumbling to yourself?
Nothing. My apologies. Simply thinking aloud. I do hope we can continue this discussion sometime.
He always acts so oddly. It makes me ill at ease.
Yeah, it's an experience.
Bernadetta, if you have a moment, I would like to discuss what happened before.
My nemesis! The hour of fate arrives. Help!
I am not here to hurt you. You need not even open the door. Just listen to me.
I don't have to open the door?
Thank you. I would like to apologize for sticking my nose into your business the way I did. I thought you might be unhappy all cooped up in there, and that maybe I could help. But I've had time to reflect on what you said, and I realize I was mistaken.
Oh, thanks for caring, but I'm fine actually.
I see that. I suppose that is what I'm trying to say. I should not have pushed you to do something that you did not wish to do, and for me to frighten you like that? That was unbecoming conduct for a noble.
Maybe.
Frankly, I am embarrassed by my behavior. I disgraced myself. As for my injury, you need not feel guilty or afraid. The sprain was a result of my own thoughtlessness, not anything you did. I have always strived to be a good person, but I suppose all that striving was for nothing. I have failed in my duty as a noble.
Ferdinand?
Yes, Bernadetta?
I don't really know much about this sort of thing, but you shouldn't say things like that about yourself. It wasn't all your fault, you know. I'm to blame too. I hurt you, and I'm sorry.
Really, it is fine. It healed quickly.
And it wasn't for nothing either.
I am not so sure.
I do like my time alone. Actually, it's more of a need, but you're right. I also need to venture out every once in a while. Maybe, if I work as hard as you do, I can try it a little more.
Yes, keep working at it. You are already much more outgoing than you used to be.
When I mess up, or even when it's just a bad day, it's hard for me to step outside. I'm too scared. But the next day, I try again. Because I know that one mistake doesn't ruin everything. So you're still... I mean, just because you... That doesn't mean... I don't know how to put it, but that's how it is. So, the end.
What a graceful end to the conversation.
Hey! Come on, that was serious! At least I got you to laugh.
See, I find Ferdinand irritating for many of the same reasons as Lorenz. But I also don't feel as much emotion towards him as I did Lorenz, even if it's
No way I can do this.
negative emotion. At least Lorenz makes me think about him. Anyway, I'll stop talking over them now.
Bernadetta, is this a trouble you are having? I heard that the duty to hunt is yours today.
The duties all got assigned while I was holed up in my room.
Do not be worrying. I can show you the way to hunt well.
Oh, okay then.
When you see a beast, you are thinking of it as an enemy. That is how prey thinks. You must think of the beasts as food. That is how the hunter thinks.
So it's not an enemy, it's food. But, how is it food when it's still alive?
You pick the vegetables from the field. Those have life too. It is the same. You take a blade in your hand and take the lives of the vegetables. You cut their stalks and harvest without mercy.
I kind of love
that. They
that.
do not scream, but you are still their killer.
Intense.
Killer?
Fruit ripens and falls to the ground. The seeds sprout and a new life is born. That is life's cycle. It has cruelty, yes, but you must end life to eat. You must be killing to be living.
Maybe, but I don't know if I want to be some kind of vegetable murderer.
It is the same for rabbits, deer, pheasants. The only difference being that they cannot cry out. You must do what you must do to be living in this world. It is your task.
The idea of screaming vegetables is not a pleasant one.
Task. Yes, just a task. A completely mindless task.
Feel it. There, in the grass. Prey is moving. Just like a vegetable in the wind.
Just like a vegetable in the
Give it
wind.
An arrow, just like you would give a vegetable a blade. It is just your task.
Right. That makes sense. It's just like cutting a stem.
You are now a hunter. You have learned how to hunt.
I am? I have? Oh, good! What a relief.
You have understanding now. I can tell.
Great! Leave it to me. I'll hunt down my prey just like their vegetables.
I have belief in you.
Aw, thanks, Petra. I can do this. Make way for Huntmaster Bernie!
Have luck, Bernie.
Ow! What? No! Stay back! I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit. I didn't mean it! Why are you the one chasing me? Ow!
Wow. How many do I have left to read? How did these two get a support? I swear they haven't been near each other.
Training again. You're certainly working hard, Caspar.
Oh, Edelgard. You scared me. You should have said something.
I did, but no matter. What has you training with such intensity? It's never good to neglect one's training, but overdoing it is ill-advised as well. You could already give any student here a battle they wouldn't soon forget.
You think so? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I can't really stop training, though. I gotta get better if I expect to get anywhere in this world.
If memory serves, you're the second son of House Burgleys, right?
That's right. My older brother is the heir, and there are already too many mouths to feed in our family, so I can't count on any support. I pretty much have to make it on my own, you know?
I understand. It's difficult being born a noble. Those who inherit everything also inherit great burdens. But the same can be said of those who inherit nothing.
What are you talking about? I don't have any trouble. Who cares if I don't inherit anything? It just means I get to cut a path to my own future. You know what your problem is, Edelgard? You always have to make everything about you.
Are you picking a fight, Caspar?
Hey, now come on. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Always happy to fight, though, if that's what you want.
I have no desire to bicker with you. Good luck with your training. Goodbye.
What was that about?
Well, that was thrilling. Oh, since I've only got one left to do, I'll go with it.
Dorothea, I want to be asking you a question.
Oh, please do.
Why have you come to Garreg Mach? Is your goal different from the rest?
Yes, I suppose. Everyone here is an heir or an heiress, but not me. I'm just a commoner.
I mean, Raphael, Ignatz, there's a couple more.
When I enrolled in the Officers' Academy, I was different than everyone else. I wanted to secure my future, and my big idea was to marry money. Ever since, I've been dating different, terribly well-to-do men, searching for a good one. So far, there's been no reason for a second date.
Marrying money? That is not sounding like a good idea. Money would be a bad husband.
Pretty much.
But you treat me well. I have so much gratitude. Why do you show me such friendliness when I am not money?
Oh, no, Petra. This isn't like that. I like spending time with friends. It's wonderful being friends with you. And I hope we can stay close for a long time to come.
Yes, I have that hope too. But I have also been thinking of who is good for me.
Oh, I see.
And still I am thinking we should be friends.
Oh, I know why. Because we're both trouble for Imperial nobility.
Yes, we both have troubles.
Feels nice, doesn't it? Knowing that together we can irritate that many people.
That's a whole
Since
mood.
we've already got a lot in common, let's get to know each other better, shall we?
Sweet. Right. On to the battle then, I guess. The amiibo gazebo. Oh, it's so good. I love it. So much appreciation for whoever named the amiibo gazebo.
We are now
Well,
within
it should
the
be fun.
sealed forest. We must not let our guard down.
Professor, we'll avenge Gerald for you, no matter what.
Remember, it is a bad idea to get distracted by revenge.
I have readiness. Our enemies will be taking... we will take our enemies down.
Well, it's not like we have any other missions this month. I suppose this is as good a way as any to spend our energy.
Lindhart spending energy? We'd better finish this fast before the pigs start flying everywhere.
Lower your voice. The enemy could be close.
It is time to repay the kindness of the professor who saved my life.
Professor, I know I'm the one who insisted we come here, but don't doubt for a moment that the enemy is waiting for you.
Lady Edelgard, what are you saying?
What other objective could they possibly have? We have no clue what kind of trap is waiting for us. Please be careful, my teacher. We can't afford to lose you.
Meh.
The enemy is strong, but you will prevail. You must.
Hopefully my capture card won't die in the middle of the battle this time. Because that was really annoying. At least I haven't had any major disasters with it this time. Just missed a couple of bits of side battle, I believe. But I guess I'll find out when it comes to editing, because... Yes, please. Right, that took a while, but here we go.
Look there! Demonic beasts! I suppose they aren't holding back.
Hello, you're here! Welcome to the Forest of Death. My name is Kranya. This weakling girl was just a borrowed look for me. This is what I really look like. Now, you vermin, I'll take down every last one of you.
Yeah, that's what you think. Right. Why are you still a mage? Oh, you failed your test. That's why. I'd forgotten that. Right. What's my goal here? Okay, just defeat Kronya. Am I gonna split up? Suppose it may be worth doing.
Stay focused.
As you wish.
I will prevail.
Battle.
I will get the victory.
Oh no. Leave it to me.
Oh, me?
I got this.
That's my cue.
Actually, I'd like to send one of my other healers that way too. So Marianne, follow them.
If this takes to— Oh, or do you— As for me,
Did I give you back the Sword of the Creator? Yes, I did. Good. Sweet.
Strength in action.
You're in good form.
Very nice. Love being able to attack so far away with her.
I am
This is what I do.
There we go. Very handy of you to be there, Lindy. This phase of the battle feels really easy thus far.
Flame spirit, protect me.
Pull that off.
Sorry, don't know my own strength.
Nice job.
Still got.
This feels like it's going remarkably easily. I don't really remember how difficult this was on easy mode. Right, which side needs healing more? That side seems to be doing pretty okay, so I'll move you over there. Nice. No, Benny! That's a bad.
Of course I won. I will not be stopping.
were outmatched.
Love Lysithia. Lindy can go over there. Right.
Failure is not an option.
It's very fancy axe twiddling there.
The nobles.
Birdie is leveling up so much just by coming along for the ride. It's kind of impressive. Seriously, I'm pretty sure this battle shouldn't be this easy. And I guess phase 2 is probably going to be harder, but still not that bad.
You're a
Oh, hello. She actually moved this time. I swear she didn't do that last time, because I had to surround her on the heal space. Well, that's fun.
Won that.
You take out that guy. Nice. You be my man. Did we do it?
Another step forward.
That seemed way too easy. Ah, we did it.
But how? How could I really lose? To a lowly creature like you?
Meh, it's how life is.
Well.
Solon! Don't just stand there and stare! I need your help!
Yes, you most certainly do.
Huh?
See again, Mystery Man made such a big deal of saving her last chapter just so she can die in this one, like... Can you at least have found a different sacrifice to open your scary portal?
Your sacrifice will help to rid this world of the filthy vermin that have long infested it.
But it also feels like Geralt's death. Not pointless, but not really necessary either, and that angers me. Because I loved him, as you may have noticed. Well, here we go again, I suppose.
The time is finally come to unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharas upon our enemies!
Please, help me.
Don't know what you expect us to do at that point, really, Gronya. And there we go. That's a pretty cool looking shot, to be fair.
Be gone with you, Felstar.
Be gone, thought. Now we get to go talk to Sothis again.
Magic. What happened to our professor?
They were swallowed by the mystical darkness of the forbidden spell.
Did he always have the neon blue cane? Because I don't remember that.
Eternity wandering in a void of nothingness, never to return to this world. To think, we almost had the sword of the Creator.
You're lying! Our professor is alive, I know it!
That's right. Our professor is no ordinary human.
It is hard to fathom that our professor would die in a place like this.
It is possible that death has yet to find your friend, but there are worse things than death. Drifting through the darkness with no chance of escape, overwhelmed with hopelessness. It must be torturous.
You're already boasting a victory, but know this. If you did use such devious tricks to stop our professor, I swear that you will regret it.
I cannot help but agree with her this once. Even if our professor is trapped in
Where'd
darkness,
you come from?
that is not the end of their story.
I will not forgive such arrogance. If you prefer it so, you shall also be added to the ranks of the dead.
Great. And now we interrupt this battle to bring you Poundland Tiki.
You fool! What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? Are you just a boulder that rolls down whatever hill it's on? No, even a boulder has more sense.
Thanks. I can explain.
Excuses won't help us! This darkness is terrifying! As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. But please consider this. This realm of darkness we are in is separate from the world from which you came. I mean that it would take a god to leave this place. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die?
Did you forget you were a god again? Sure.
How very brave of you to joke at times like these. There is no other.
What choice?
Do you recall your father's diary? He said you were a child who never cried nor laughed. I think I am the one to blame. I must have been asleep, but even then, I feel I was a part of you.
Somewhat literally,
yes. I do not
yes.
know how Rhea managed it, but she allowed me to exist inside of you.
Good old heart transplant.
The truth is, I have always been with you. It is within you that I found my power yet again. The power of a goddess.
Glad to have been of service.
The power of the progenitor god. My name is Sothis. I am the one. I am Sothis.
I just realised I can just skip through this because we've seen it. And it's not that interesting to me at this point. Don't believe it.
There is but one thing left to do to save us from this darkness of eternity. I must now use the power of a god. However, the time has
disappear.
When I say disappear, my soul will join, but I will. So long have I been. I may not have acted like a goddess. For all that you have done.
Thank you for everything. Suppose I owe her that much at least.
We must pray. For your wish is to return to the forest. Stop the enemy.
I do love this cutscene though. It's so much fun.
Your will and mine are now as one. Both sides of time are revealed to you, and you alone. You know I am the beginning. What shall you do?
She's so short. Not so much in that shot, but you know. Tiny Tiki. And there we go. Oh, it's great. Oh, this bit still gives me chills.
So the Fellstar consumes even the darkness itself.
Also, why are we the Fellstar? Did we cover that? All I can think of is the Fell Dragon Grima. Sweet. Oh, I had so many good thumbnail ideas from this cutscene.
Professor, it is you, right? I knew that you would always come back to us. I'd
Yeah, I
like
do
to
my
ask
best.
about your appearance, but for now, let's dispose of our enemies.
What did you see in the darkness of Zaharas? This should be impossible. The only being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself, I may never have the chance to send you back there.
Well, sucks to be you, I guess. Great! Come on then, guys, gather round. Time for another fight. I assume we're only supposed to, yeah, get Solon again. I miss the green hair. It's a lot of fun. Okay then. Everything's kind of coming at me at once, but hey. We'll have some fun with this. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh well, Lindy it is, I suppose.
Sorry, don't know my own strength.
Get you leveled up, because why not? It's very nice having enough people to fill up these battles, plus adjuncts. Because I struggled with that somewhat on my other slot. Oh dear.
For Lady Edelgard.
Sweet.
This is...
I do love that little floating around in a circle animation. It's very fun. $21. Man, pretty much everyone over here is level 21. Or 22.
Well.
Also, I noticed in the paralog battle when I reclassed her, her dancer outfit has red bits on it, whereas Flane's had green. I just always appreciate it when they put in different colour options for different characters. It feels special. Why am I slurring my words? Must be getting late. I have been recording for pretty much 2 hours now. In fact, 2 hours as of now. Probably won't be post-edit. I mean, it definitely won't be post-edit, given that I'm cutting out, like, all of the paralogs I did. Oh, forgot to change my sword. That was a stupid mistake.
Flame spirit, protect me.
Get rid of you. Is that everyone except Solon now? Almost.
Alright, what's next?
Sweet. Getting some really good leveling up in this level, if nothing else. You guys can go this way. Nice. I look forward to reclassing some of my healers.
I'd rather be napping.
So close with Lindy. No! Wrong person again! I've really got to watch that. So I would love to get Lindy leveled up enough this battle. Yeah, there we go. Sorted. Wonder if he'll come over and try and fight us in this the same way that Kronya did. Unexpectedly.
So this is how it is.
You stole the words from my mouth. You
Ooh.
lost the moment you failed to kill the professor. To be left behind.
Whoa! That wasn't good.
I am terrified by you.
As you
Even
should
though
be.
an emotion like fear has no place inside me, that means you must be eliminated.
Yeah, the stats are not in your favour. I'm sorry about that, but... Haha.
To think that I would lose to mere beasts.
Seriously, what is with his LED cane? It's so shiny.
Another step.
But this is not the end. Tullus will carry out our mission somehow.
Okay, it does look like he died there rather than teleporting. Which is probably for the best, you know. Ah, so much fun. That battle felt really easy though.
That hair. And those eyes. You remind me of someone. What happened to you?
Goddess gifted me her power.
The goddess. I see. Well, I'm happy for you. Your weapon is called the Sword of the Creator, after all. It's no wonder she looks favorably upon you. Just as it was with Saint Seros, no doubt.
Yeah,
And
you're not
just how
wrong.
will you use this new power, Professor?
For the people of the world.
That is so like you to say that. Tell me, if the world, and your students included, were to divide and go to war with each other, what would you do?
Yeah, I see what you're doing here.
Each side would represent both the world and your students. Who would you... Professor? Have you fallen asleep?
Yes, clearly.
This must be a side effect of your recent changes. I can't just leave you here.
You
I shouldn't
could.
ask Hubert to carry you, so I suppose it falls to me.
Why can't Hubert carry me? Is he allergic to Byleth? Weird.
Times flow, see the glow of flames ever burning bright on the swift rivers drift, broken memories alight.
Professor, you must remain still.
Where am I?
Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm you are far away. How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever. I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen, that you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you, your appearance. You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you.
I wonder if she knew that Sothis would be in our head, or if she just gave us the heart as a kind of awkward attempt to make it happen.
But you are so much more than the light. You are my...
Mother, weirdly. Not what I thought it would end up being when I played this in the last route.
Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep. Just a while longer.
Also, I really hope they did reveal the
be
heart thing at the
watching
end of
over
Claude's route, because I honestly can't remember now, and I've referred to it a lot in this playthrough. My bad. Just to catch you up, we have Sothis' heart, if that wasn't explained, you know.
Always and forever.
Because that's fun. I think I'm going to duplicate my save file here. For reasons.
Part 1. White Clouds. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge.
Those reasons being I will have a choice to make soon.
The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather-white snow falls on Fodlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, her throat is more treacherous than ever.
I appreciate that that combat forecast screen is showing me attacking Lorenz. As it should be, to be honest. Well, male Byleth. I don't know how they managed to make male Byleth look so grumpy resting face, whereas female Byleth is very nice resting face.
Rhea, please, talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Oh, it was questionable.
That is enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb when I was young. You may enter. I have been awaiting. Now that you must go.
Holy Tomb, we know about that. Revelation.
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess...
Only a select few. Saint Seros. She was told that it was her. The words that were handed down to Seros from
Also,
the
I find it
goddess
hilarious
will
that,
likely fall upon your ears as well.
Which button? She says to Setith, when I was young I heard her voice there, and then she literally says, here, Seros received her revelation there. That is amazing foreshadowing for they are both the same person, because she literally switches from talking about herself to talking about herself in the third person in, like, the space of seconds. It's quality.
Prepare yourself to go at once.
There will be a ceremony.
Do you think it's wise to bring them into this?
It is said that when Seros received your students, of course, as the leader.
Strange.
The occasion is too significant to be missed, even if something were to happen.
Much has changed, but you're steel your mind for the ceremony.
Great.
Oh, wow!
I have some flowers.
Thank you.
Sweet.
A new path to tread.
Oh, that outfit is such nonsense. It's quality. Right, I'm gonna do a couple of things. Gonna try this again. Sweet. That outfit's so ridiculous. Lindy. You're gonna be a bishop. Oh, it's that outfit.
I passed? Well...
I'm drawing Setith in that outfit right now. Oh, I need more seals, that's why. I was gonna say it's weird that that's a 100% but it's not lit up. But I just forgot to buy some more thingies. Excellent.
I passed. I actually...
Great. Right. I know I've been recording for ages, but because I'm cutting out those paralogs, the episode won't actually be that long, so I'll go through a few of these while I can. Because, you know, I don't want it to end even though I should go to bed.
Edelgard.
Is that so?
Yes, I have a story for you. It's about a pair of nobles living about 100 years after the founding of the Adrestian Empire. One was Derek von Eyre. People called him the warrior prime minister. He bravely led soldiers into battle and mowed down his enemies. And the other
Was the emperor of the time. She wagered the throne in a duel against Derek and won.
Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves?
That's what you were going to say. But the answer is no.
You interrupted me! The warrior prime minister used a dramatic line to propose the duel, and you did not allow me to say it!
Why are you such a child?
My apologies, Ferdinand.
Well, at any rate, apologies. You were correct in surmising that I was about to challenge you, but you were rather blunt in your refusal.
Ferdinand, control yourself. When will you tire of challenging me in pointless competitions?
I can quit now if you insist on it. I will not challenge you again.
You expect me to believe that?
Why do you look so surprised? Of course it is not a valid duel unless both parties are willing. Now that you have refused outright, I must come up with some other way of getting that which I seek.
I'm afraid to ask what you could possibly mean by that.
Only that I will find some other way of showing everyone that I am superior to you. I will write a handbill listing your accomplishments, alongside my own more impressive accomplishments.
Someone tell this man to relax.
Copyists will produce thousands of these pamphlets and distribute them far and wide. Then everyone
This is so
will know
dumb.
about my...
This has to stop. Perhaps I should have ended things with a duel after all.
Yeah, maybe. That was thrilling.
Ah, Dorothea. The dining hall seems so much brighter with you here.
Ferdy, I must say you are quite adept with flattery. Please, give me some more.
Flattery? No, I was not... There you go with that attitude again. Why do you reserve such cold treatment for me and me alone?
Because you're kind of annoying.
Do you hate me, Dorothea? Or have you some other reason to avoid my company?
I underestimated you. I assumed your noble upbringing had dulled your perception. But you got it right on your first try. I hate you.
Oh, that makes me kind of meanly happy.
I was right. Might I ask why you find me so despicable? I can scarcely guess.
Don't waste another minute thinking about it.
That will not do. I do not think you would hate a person for no reason.
Perhaps. How's this? If you can guess why, I'll let you know if you're right. The brains of us common folk are so simple, it should be pretty easy for a big shot noble to sort out.
Very well. I cannot walk away from a challenge. I have no choice but to chance a guess. You are always making fun, calling me a big shot and so forth. Perhaps you think all nobles are... No, it cannot be that simple.
Oh? What can't be that simple?
Please, will you not give me a clue?
Pretty sure she already
Let me
did.
see. A good clue? I know. It's because you're like a bee.
What?
That ought to be enough of a clue. So long, Ferdy.
A bee? I haven't the slightest. Perhaps because I am such a diligent worker?
Oh, this is available now. Weird. Oh no, no it's not. Never mind. This one we'll have seen. I didn't realise that he could support with Flame. So this is me doing that.
Day. On such a fine day as this, it would certainly be nice to go for a stroll with someone. I wonder if anyone is around. Oh my, such awful noises. Who, or rather, what is making those sounds?
Huh? Oh, hello, Flame!
My apologies. I feel a bit better now.
Oh, you scared me. You nearly knocked me over with that scream.
Well, you startled me. Appearing out of nowhere and making such sounds? What is it you are doing here anyway?
I'm just out here using logs to train.
Wow. Are you really capable of lifting something so massive, Raphael?
I've read this. I was wondering if I would have done, but I definitely have. Wonderful.
A little more crimson, maybe?
May I suggest vermilion instead?
Vermilion? Ah! I know, I see it. You don't have to say it. I've got no talent at all.
I said nothing about your talent. I simply suggested vermilion over crimson. Do you know vermilion? It's just a softer shade of crimson. I believe it would... Oh, forget it.
Can someone support Ignatz about art stuff?
Your artistic vision and I am but a meddler. I am going to read my book and leave you to your art.
No, it's fine. Say what you want to say. It's good advice. I'll use Vermilion. Thank you.
Well, I'd best be heading back.
Phew! Finally done! I think.
All finished?
Please, don't look at it!
Everything looks a bit faded, doesn't it? Ironically, crimson may have been a better choice after all. The sense of distance on the petals is a little strange. Perhaps you should pay closer attention to such details as you paint. A preliminary sketch would do wonders. Still, forget my pedantic comments. You really do have potential. Bernadetta?
Idiot! Hopeless! Wasted charm! Just burn the whole thing, Bernie!
Yeah, that is how I usually feel about my art.
Stupid brushes and never paint again!
Huh. Perhaps I should have kept my thoughts to myself.
Do you want your dinner, Lonku? Oh, I suppose I ought to leave it. I don't want to, but, you know. So, yeah, it's a pretty good place to have stopped. Yeah. I've been playing this for too long and I'm tired, so for lack of a better outro, thanks for watching and goodbye.